Hello friends, welcome to Unique Designers India. Today we are going to see a very simple designing video. After a long time we are making video here in our English channel, so that you'll be happy. The blouse is of a silver grey color, silverish grey color, and the border has sari is full of same color, and the border is also silver color. So it is no contrast and nothing in the sari, but it is a very mild color combination. And the person also needs very mild work. So she chose the tassels flower work, and I have drawn a design here. Before that, let me finish the neckline. I have started it with 3 lines silver zari and 1 line of piping rope I have already attached. And on that you are going to make the kardana work, that is silver kardana we are using here. Half tube beads are called silver kardana. I am going to make it in the loading method. First you have to take a white color sewing thread, because it is silver beads and it is glass beads also, so it was only the as we are using glass beads, I have chosen the white color thread, otherwise we use only golden color sewing thread. And now we have to take the thread out here and make a long stitch to the tip of the piping rope, another small stitch. We'll take 4 beads together, 4 kardana beads, attach them all together and make a stitch here on the other side of the piping thread. Another small stitch, again go back to the starting point, one more small stitch. On both the sides you have to make the small locking stitches. Same number of beads, use only the same number of beads, only then you will get the perfect shape. Again a stitch, small stitch, again go back to the starting point, small stitch, and give a proper cross. If you don't make the cross stitches, the design won't look nice and it will become broad also. The loading should be very thin, only then the work will be nice. So don't change the count of the beads. So now we have completed the neckline of the design of the blouse. See, we have made a silver color kardana loading stitches all over the neckline. Next, after that I am going to make a design on the one side of the blouse. For that I have given some kodi designs with flowers and leaves here and there. Few flowers will be in this shape and few flowers here, and the leaf is of the rose leaf shape. And now I will tell you how to fill this leaf first, and then we will do the remaining work also. Now let me tell you how to fill this type of leaf. This is rose leaf actually, and there are many methods to do the filling. We can even use continuous chain stitches and fill the leaf. But now we are going to make it a little different. From here you have to draw a line to the center, and from here another line to the center, and separate the leaf like this into 5 parts. After this, you have to take the needle and complete this first portion using the buttonhole stitches. Start from here. Make a long stitch to the tip of the leaf, reverse, a lock, and again to the side. We have already seen how to do leaf stitches with how to fill leaf motifs with buttonhole stitch. Same thing we are using here. Do it on alternate sides continuously. First you will fill the center portion of the leaf, next to the sides. Let me show you this and then complete the next side also. The whole center portion should be filled. Material is very soft, and so we get holes on the sides. I've seen many people asking like, why do we get these holes? It is because of the material texture. It is very soft. Now make a knot here and do the same stitch inside this portion. So we have separated one big leaf into 5 small portions, and we can fill the whole leaf easily with these stitches. Similarly, you have to complete on all the 5 portions. I'll show you how it looks when it's complete. Now we have completed all the leaf motifs, and apart from that I have made some small rounds here one and here one. I have made some rounds. We are going to make a flower in this round with the sequins. I have taken two types of sequins. This is silver grey and size is number 3, and this is metallic silver and size is number 4. Using these two sequins we are going to make a flower in this round. I have made two rounds. One is the outer ring and the other one is the inner ring. So start from the inner ring. Make a long stitch out of the outer ring. Another small lock. Now take two sequins together, the small one first and then the bigger one. Load both in sequins together and pass them through the thread. Make a stitch at the end of the sequins. Where the sequins end, we have to make a stitch here, and again a longer one to the starting point. Again make a horizontal stitch on this side, and a long one again like the previous step. A small lock again. Now again two sequins together. Load them to the thread. A stitch at the end of the sequence, and again come back to the starting point. Similarly you have to complete this whole round. Let me finish and then show you. So now we have completed one layer of petals and we are going to make the second layer. So again start from this point and take the thread needle here. Here you need not put another knot. Again the same way, both the sequins, one small one and big one, and send them through the thread and make a stitch. This is exactly like our buttonhole stitch. One stitch in the side, then again go back to the outer side, two sequins, load them to the thread, and again a stitch at the back. Reverse. Continue this for the full flower. Now we have completed two layers of petals and the whole flower is complete. If you want to make a smaller flower, use only this petal layer. If you want it a little more bigger, you can add few more layers also. And the center of the flower should be filled with the pearl bead. Instead of pearl bead, we can use even golden beads or stones. Anything can be used. And make a knot here. So now we have learnt a new type of flower with sequins, using only sequins and thread. It's quite easy also. Let me complete all the flowers and then show you the next step. Now we have completed all flowers with sequins and also the leaves are also complete. So we are going to make the codices, that is the branches of the flowers and stem portion of the pattern. And I'm going to use silver color katana for this. Just a single line of silver katana, straight lines. While using katana beads, you have to make stitch for every bead, not like sugar beads. In sugar beads you can use two beads for one stitch, but in katana for every bead you have to give a stitch. Only then it will become neat and perfect. Otherwise the beads will come out of the cloth. It will look a little raised. Same method, you have to complete all the stems and branches of this pattern. We have completed all the leaves, flowers and stem portion of the pattern, and now we are going to attach the flowers, that is the tassel flowers. I have already shown in many videos about how to make these tassels, so I have already prepared them and I am going to fix it here at the end of each branch. So while fixing, hold it tight, take a normal sewing thread and needle, first attach the bulgy portion here. Make 2 or 3 stitches so that it will get fixed properly. Okay, now the bottom portion is fixed, and it will be like this, like very thin, and it will be in full clusters. To make it like a flower, we have to spread it out like this. Keep in this position, and now we can make stitches here. Take the needle from the end on this side and make a stitch in between the threads, halfway through, and now in the middle. I am doing this to make the shape of the flower. And again on this end. Now we have got the exact shape of the flower, and you can give extra stitches to make it tighter. Same way we have to complete all the flowers, and after that I'll explain you like how to finish this portion. So now we have completed fixing the tassels, and we are going to cover this portion. For that I am using satin ribbon, silver color tissue satin ribbon, 1/2 inch size, and I have threaded it onto the tapestry needle number 18. Take the needle out in this side. It will be a little hard because of the texture of the ribbon. And now make a cross stitch covering the raw edges. Put the needle again inside this. Hold the tassels so that it doesn't get spoiled by pulling the ribbon inside. So one side is complete. For the other side you have to take the ribbon on this place, bring it out, and make a cross over the previous step and stitch it here. And now the whole flower is complete, and almost all the stitches are ready. I will show you the full view of the blouse. Now we have completed all the flowers, tassel flowers also, and I have made a few fern-like patterns here, 3 lines, and on that we are going to do Sully tube works using normal needle and thread. Take this Sully tube, like this is 5 mm silver Sully tube, and I am using other pearl beads also, white pearls and sugar beads. Using all 3 beads we are going to finish this portion. So from here take the needle, and first the Sully tube, and then the round pearl bead, and then one gold sugar bead. All 3 beads together, make a stitch, and then you have to make another stitch here so that the beads doesn't be raised. Same way we have to do 2 more lines. The next line should be little lower than the previous one. Okay, the full design is complete now. We have completed all the tassels with satin ribbon work, and this Sully tube ferns are also complete. Center portion I have made one silver satin ribbon rose. From this rose the branches are spreading out. I have drawn like that, and the picture of this blouse will be uploaded in our blog. You do check it, but I don't have the tracing paper for this design because I have drawn it in freehand. So I hope this design will be very useful for you, and it must have given you a few ideas to create your own designs. And thank you for watching. Bye.